Love this question. If you're confused on what you should do yourself prior to selling your home as a do-it-yourselfer and wanting to know, is it worth it? Listen to this listener question. It's from Jill in Lawrenceville. It says, I am pretty handy. My husband thinks we can handle a few DIY projects before listing. Are there things we should look for before starting? And I'm going to answer this question a couple of ways. I've got some questions you should ask yourself before you do a DIY project, especially before you do one for selling your house. I would say, just Cleve's answer, if you're interested, that you should only do a project if this is your second, third, or fourth time doing it. I don't know if you can relate to this, but every time I do something for the first time, I wish the heck I had never seen that project, thought of that project, because I don't have any experience. And I know I can watch all the YouTube videos in the world, but the reality is there's nothing better than having the actual experience of doing the project because you know how it's supposed to look. But here's a few questions. First one is, how complex is it? The bigger and more complex a project is, the greater chances it might be too much work for one person. I can relate to that. Do you have the skills for it? That's a question you should ask yourself. The answer to that for most things for me is no. Next question is, could you damage your home? Could you damage your home? I decided I was going to do some electrical work one time, and the answer in that case was yes, you could damage your home. I had to have several of my circuit breakers replaced, and I am one of those people scared to death of electricity. Like, if I'm going to work on my house, I shut the power off at the end of the cul-de-sac. So there's no chance I'm going to get electrocuted, so I don't have any idea what I did to screw things up. Next thing you need to ask yourself is what your time is worth. The reality is that a lot of us have a job, and we make decent money, and so if it costs us more to do it ourselves than to have somebody do it, I don't see the benefit in doing it. There are many, many people who tackle many, many projects, and there are lots of people out there who they're set up and they're ready to actually, do a project. Not everybody fits that mold, and I would encourage you, if you don't really have the confidence you know how to do it, I would encourage you to think twice and maybe let a professional do it.